All right, just to let everybody know, we're not all about business. We're not all about controversial, who's the best in the military. But I do have a question that is the week of, what is this, August 12th today? So the week of August 10th, a lot of controversy about these things in the classroom for elementary, junior high, and high school. I currently don't have kids in school. I know both of you guys do. What do you think about the ban? In fact, August 12th, I saw Governor Sanders Huckabee came on this morning and said, from bell to bell, there'll be no cell. So what do you guys think? Phones in the classroom, no phones in the classroom?
I get the discretion part as far as education. It's just emergency part that I'm thinking about.
That's what I'm hearing from the people.
How many situations have been prevented because a kid didn't text something to a parent, call the parent alerted authorities, and a lot of that stuff was prevented.
So how do we keep the kids focused on learning and keep them off?
You give them something that's more engaging than their phones.
Instagram and
it's the curriculum.
So you're saying let them keep the cell?
Yeah, I mean you got the cell isn't the problem. Kids are going to go to what?
I completely agree. The problem.
Hear me out. You got entertainment and you got education. But if you combine the two, you don't have to worry about keeping their attention. You know what I mean? You get them out of the classroom, get them out of this. You
so
keep
is
their
it the
attention.
Teacher's responsibility?
I think it's the curriculum. The teachers are going to teach what the curriculum says. The curriculum is dictated by the district. They need to go back and look at those curriculums. It's not tailored to social media nowadays.
Weigh in, Ron. What do you think? Bell to bell, no cell, or tell her to go to hell?
I believe they should come up with some type of, we have airplane mode. Why can't we get school mode?
Right, great idea.
We need to open these discussions with major companies like Apple, Samsung, and say, what can we do to put the attention? If I go into a government, as an example, if I go into a government facility and I'm on their Wi-Fi system, like in that grid, there's certain things I just can't go and look at.
Yeah.
So learning mode. School mode.
They have certain applications like that, but not to the point. But also, to caveat on what we said, Wi-Fi gives restrictions of what addresses it allow you to go to.
See, I was thinking about it this morning after watching the governor, that it's not all the teacher's fault. I think a lot of it's the parents' fault. You don't discipline your kids, then they're gonna be hooligans when they get to school. But I think the technology, it already exists. It's probably exists for decades, that administrators within the school, whether it's the teachers or the people in the front office or whatever, if a situation occurs, banks have alarms.
Yep.
Somebody goes in to rob a bank, they hit one of those alarms.
Shut it down.
It shuts it down.
Why can't a school and alert the police?
Why can't a school have an alarm? We don't have to have the metal detectors at every entrance and exit. At least, some neighborhoods would.
I was about to say some communities.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Until the school puts systems in place, my kids will always have a cell phone. Because let me tell you, a lot of these school shootings and stuff like this, if it wasn't for somebody who had a phone to text their parents, shooter, or whatever, a lot of lives wouldn't have been saved.
Well, I agree, but why doesn't the school have the same red button that the bank has?
I think the school is too political now. I think
that's true.
The schools should have a lot of stuff in place. I think teachers should be allowed to be armed.
Yeah, at least some of them. At least one or two of them on the phone.
And I think this should come from a federal stance, a federal law. Because now it's getting so bad that each school system can dictate if they're going to get on board with that program.
Illinois is pushing to have a mental health assessment for every student.
Which is wild. And that's not, they consider that preventive. It's not too much preventive. Because what's going to happen is I done took a mental health assessment. You can BS it if you want to.
We know how to pass them. And how
Yeah,
to
you can BS it if you want to. That's not a one-stop shop type.
No, I mean, look at from a military perspective. We go through a semi-mental health assessment
Every
before
time.
we're on board. But look at how many military
Come back
people
home.
have
snapped.
Come back home.
And it's a different environment, it's a different situation, different pressures. But kids today, at their age, without their emotional growth, without their mental growth, without their social growth, they have similar triggers that's going to happen at the age of 8, the age of 11, the age of 13.
I agree.
So they can be perfectly fine at the start of the school year.
Something clicks.
But something's going to click.
And they can start at home and get finished at school. Vice versa.
I also feel, why not put a cell phone deactivator in every school? Well, you can't get 5G. You only can be on the school's Wi-Fi system. And in that system, you can go straight and do 8911 or whatever. But you can kill the cell phone signal and to be inside that school.
Easy fix.
Easy fix.
Because, I mean, with my cell phone, there are certain places that I travel that I have no connection to except 911. And it comes up on the screen. No calls allowed except 911.
That's right.
So, easy fix, right?
And I think the federal government is allowing certain states or certain school systems to do what they want. I think a lot of this stuff needs to be federalized. Either we're going to allow guns in school for certain teachers to go through the proper training.
I agree with the concept, but I do not agree as large and diverse and big as the United States is. I think that curriculum, like you said earlier, curriculum has got to be more at the local level. It's got to be more at the state level.
Yeah.
Can we dictate?
Well, they can do both.
Can we dictate certain things and not dictate other things?
Well, they can do both. Why can't we have a system in place where if the curriculum or whatever else fails, you got fail-safes through? We do it in the government all across the board. We can do it in the school.
Regardless of the curriculum, some nutcase come inside and start shooting up your kids. What's the plan B? Regardless of the curriculum.
Absolutely, but I don't know. I'm still undecided, folks, because I don't know. With 500 kids walking around with a cell phone, maybe one of them's going to be able to dial, have the common sense or the courage or the wherewithal. The others, I don't know. Well, I'm asking you guys. You got the kids in school. Let us know what you think, because it's a controversial topic.
Follow and click the link below.